Kaya nga bang i-defend ng Spain ang kanilang Euro Football Championship at sino ang mga pinakamatitinding challenger nila? Para sa usapan na yan, kasama natin ang football analyst na si Mikee Carrion. Mikee, welcome to the score.
Welcome to
Good
the
evening.
score, Mikey.
Hello guys, thanks for having me.
Partner, mukhang nga alam ko na ang sagot ni Mikey sa katanungan na kaya bang i-defend ng Spain?
May tinatago siya sa
Pakita nga
jersey.
natin, Mikey.
Well, if you ask me, Anton, I'm gonna be biased.
Okay.
Ito, I think kaya nila i-defend ang championship nila. No? Like we said, they're two-time back-to-back champions of this tournament. And I think they didn't have a good World Cup in the last World Cup, 2014, but they still have a solid team, strong lineup, and I think they're one of the title contenders, definitely, to win this tournament.
Pero Mikey, before that, let's talk a little about yung format of the tournament. Ngayon there's going to be more teams, no?
Yes.
Can you talk a little about that?
Well, it's the first time, no, Marco, they're gonna have 24 teams in this tournament. No, so the top two qualify, and then I think there's gonna be 3 or 4 third-place teams that are gonna qualify as well. So a lot more teams this year, this year of the Euro
So
Cup.
does that make it more difficult for, let's say, a team like Spain or an older team like an Italy?
Well, it might be a bit more difficult, no? Like we said, there's more teams, but then also, Mark, if you look at it, no, there's a lot of there's a couple of teams there na first time nila na makalaro sa tournament na to. So maybe from some other teams, it's going to be easier for them to win against these weaker sides, right?
Meron tayong 6 na grupo dito sa tournament. Mikey, para sa'yo, ano ba yung pinaka mabigat na grupo? Ano ba yung group of death para sa'yo?
Well, isa sa mga group of death, no, Anton, I think it's the group Spain is in. You got Croatia, you got Turkey, and you got the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Another strong group is yung maglalaban rin mamaya, yung Italy, Belgium, and with Sweden in that one group. So I think those are the 2 strongest groups.
And then, of course, players to watch out for, Mikey. Of course, we all know Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be there. Gaya ng report natin dyan, Luigi Buffon for Italy. In your opinion, who are the players that fans who are going to be watching Euro 2016 should watch out for? Any players who you think will break out and have career tournaments?
Well, if you're looking at goals to scores, no, Marco, sinabi mo nga si Cristiano Ronaldo, we all know he's one of the top 2 players in the world, a goal-scoring machine. Another players to look out for when it comes to scoring goals, the Polish international, si Lewandowski, who plays for Bayern Munich. You also got to look at Wales, Gareth Bale, who can score a lot of goals too. And then in the yung mga contender teams, teams who can win the tournament, when we talk about France, you got Pogba, the midfield player of France, and then you got Griezmann, who's had a fantastic season with Atletico Madrid. And then in Spain, you got Iniesta, Silva as well. And in Germany, you can't count out Germany. They have a couple of players too, Müller, Toni Kroos. Actually, they just played last night. They played really well too. So I think those are the players we gotta look forward to dito sa tournament na to.
Okay, Mikey, balikan muna natin si Cristiano Ronaldo. Sinabi mo, one of the top 2 players in the world. His team, Portugal, is in Group F. But what about his supporting cast? What do you think about the supporting cast of Cristiano Ronaldo? What type of role will they play para masuportahan ang kanilang star striker?
Well, he's definitely gonna need their help, no, Anton. A one-man player won't win this tournament. No, so he's gonna need a lot of support dun sa teammates niya. In their last practice game before the tournament started, they had a really good game. No, they scored I think 7 goals, and old timer si Quaresma, he had a really great game. No, so he's going to need a lot of help from Quaresma, maybe Nani as well in the midfield, si Moutinho, and then even their defensive line. You got Pepe playing in the back. So he's going to need, definitely, Cristiano Ronaldo is going to need a lot of help from his teammates. Hindi niya kaya mag-isa lang to win this championship for Portugal.
And then, Mikey, so pinag-uusapan natin na yun nga, kailangan nga ng support. It has to be a complete team. In your opinion, among the countries playing dito sa Euro 2016, who would have the most formidable, who would have the deepest lineup that would make them one of the clear favorites?
I think if you look at the deep lineups, I think there's 2 teams there, no, Marco. It's going to be Germany and Spain. But we also got to consider France. No, they're the host, and whenever France has hosted a major tournament, they hosted the Euro back in '84 and the World Cup in '98, and they won both tournaments while they were hosting it. So you definitely have to look at France. But pagdating sa mga lineup, I think the best lineups are definitely Italy, the world champions, and Spain, the defending champions of the Euro.
Sinabi mo, Mikey, na one of the groups of death, ang Group D, yung grupo ng Spain, at nabanggit mo, Czech Republic, Turkey, Croatia, kasama sa group na yon. Who poses the biggest threat sa title defense ng Spain sa tatlong kupunan na binanggit ko?
I think dun sa group ng Spain, Anton, I think it's Croatia. Naglaro sila kagabi and they had a really great performance last night against Turkey. You know, they ended up winning 1-0 only, but they could have scored so many goals and maraming saves dun sa Turkish goalkeeper. So I think the biggest threat for Spain there is Croatia.
Mikey, before we ask you to make predictions, as we always do with our guests, I'm just very interested about injuries. Are there players na because of injuries, alam natin, football is the type of sport that football is. Are there key injuries to certain countries or to certain teams that have prevented players from playing for their national colors? And who are the players that we're going to miss, especially dito sa Euro
Actually, there
2016?
are. Talking about France, one of their starting center back, si Rafael Varane, he's out for injury. And then another player who's out for France, it's not due to injury, it's due to some outside of the pitch concerns. It's Karim Benzema. He's going through a trial in France. You know, it's a big thing. Hindi siya tinawagan ng national coach of France, so he's going to be out. In Germany, one of the top contenders, their defender as well, si Matt Hummels, he's injured too. So he's going to be a big loss as well for Germany. So there's a couple of teams who are missing one or two key players there. But you know, each team has around 23 players, so you know, they gotta step up. The substitutes, the players replacing them, they definitely gotta step up.
Mikey, binanggit mo ang France, Germany at Spain bilang mga paborito dito sa tournament na ito. In every tournament, in any sport, lagi tayo merong mga paborito, mga favorites to win it all. Pero maliban sa mga paborito, mga kupunan na binanggit mo, meron bang dark horse? Is there any team na pwede mo sabihin, ito, baka makakuha ng mga panalo?
I think, Anton, there's a few.
Okay.
Hindi lang isa, no? Pwede mong tignan ang England. England's always gonna be there. They're a tough team to beat. Tapos binanggit rin natin yung Portugal of Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, pag may player ganun kagaling ni Cristiano Ronaldo who can score a lot of goals, that's a plus for you. And then we gotta look rin atong Belgium. Everybody's talking about Belgium, a very young team, but they have very good players. And then another team, I think it's itong Italy.
Okay.
Sobrang mahirap talunin talagang Italy pagdating sa mga tournaments na to. Sinabi mo nga, Marco, earlier, that catenaccio style of play. Very defensive, very organized in the back. So, mahirap talaga maka-goal against Italy. So, I think yun yung mga teams na kung hindi manalo yung France, Germany, or Spain, I think it's gonna be between one of those 4 or 5 teams that I mentioned.
Okay, so Mikey, before we let you
Ayan
go,
na, eto na.
we're gonna have to ask you your prediction. And if you're going to stick with Spain, sino naman ang makakalaban nila sa final?
Well, I'm definitely gonna stick to Spain, no? But pagdating sa finals, I think it's either Germany or France. I think that's gonna be. I'd like it to be France because magiging rematch yun from the '84 finals, where France beat Germany. So kung makabawi naman kami this year, no, against France, but a finals against Germany would be a really great game as well, no? Spain, Germany. So I think it's really going to be between those 3 teams at the end.
Well, thank you very much sa ating UAP analyst.
Very in-depth analysis.
Very informative analysis mula kay Mikee Carrion. Mikey, thank you so much for coming here to the score.
Thanks for having me as well.
For more sports updates, keep watching The Score. And don't forget to subscribe.